Hello, welcome to another video. So we're on the final stretch of this thing with me following this guy's book. I'm going to follow as many recipes in here as I possibly can, and I'm going to try and do his workouts at the same time. His workouts aren't too bad, I'm going to give him that. His workouts are actually pretty good. So today we're going to be doing a rest day. So obviously I'm going to be doing the low carbs. So I'm going to be doing the 3 low carb meals, and then obviously you're going to go for the snacks on top of that. So it will be high protein, it will be moderate fat, and it'll be low carbs for me today because it's just normal rest day for me today. And then obviously then you get on with the workouts the following days after that. So yeah, like I said, we're on the final stretch of this thing. So first person to leave me a comment in that comment section box underneath, I will then pin you to the top. Then all I want you to do is go and have a look at their channel. If you like what you see, give them a like, give them a subscribe, and then just tell them that Smithy sent you at the same time. And while you're there, you can hit that like button for me, you can hit that bell button down there, and you'll be subscribed to my channel. Nice and simple, isn't it? So as you know, I'm fasted at the moment, so I'm just going to go for a walk just to get some steps in because I still feel quite full. Because obviously we did the last one we did was a 5k run, and then obviously I did like boot camps and stuff like that on top of that. So I was doing that, so I'm actually still quite full. So I'm just going to listen to my body. I'm just going to go and do a fasted just some work, just literally just getting some steps in. That's all I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to probably aim for about 6,000 in the morning, and then I'll try and hit another 5,000 or 6,000 later on today, because my kids are now off of school because it's half term. Everyone loves half term. Oh, I hate half term. Right, so basically let's get this done and then we will grab the first meal. Okay, so we're back from the dog walk. Let's go and get some breakfast. All we're going to be using for this is some large mushrooms. We're going to be using some bacon. I'm going to be using this one here, the reduced fat, which is the lean one. I've also got 2 eggs, and we're going to be using some coconut oil as well, but we're only going to use about 15 grams of this. Okay, it doesn't quite look like it does in the book, but hey ho, it's the best that I'm going to get at the same time. But you've got 2 of these, or if you want to have 4 of them, you can have 4 of them. I'm only having 2 this morning because I'm going to have some bigger meals obviously later in the day. And then for my snacks, I'm going to be getting my pecans and stuff like that because I love my pecans. They're absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to get this down us, then I've got to go and get on with some work, go and sort the kids out quickly with a couple of bits, and then I will grab some lunch. Also going to be having one of these, which is going to increase my protein intake on top of that. So I've had my lunch. Let's go off, go and find Lisa. Let's go and train her. She's waiting for me at the door like she normally is. So look at that. Come on then, how well are we doing? How well are we doing?
Another £2 and 2.5 inches in the last fortnight.
See, I always say, go slow, go steady, weigh yourself every other week, measure yourself every other week, because then you're going to see better results. There you go, another amazing session. She went through her whole program, so I went with it through her, and then I threw a CrossFit workout in at the very end. I didn't tell her that it was coming, it was just coming. I knew about it, she didn't, but all she did was 5 rounds for time, so she just did a minute's worth of punching on the pads for me, and then obviously we went into the thrusters at the same time, only 5, then straight back up. There was no rest in between, so she was basically blasting out for about 8 minutes straight. I'm really impressed with her as well, because over the last 2 weeks she's dropped another 2 pounds, and she's dropped 2.5 inches around her body at the same time. Now she's been with me now for 12 weeks doing some one-on-one training. I'm totally impressed because in a total of 12 weeks she's lost 10 pounds and she's done 20 inches around her body at the same time. So that's all come off, and literally all I do is I tell her to hide the scales, I tell her to hide the tape measure. You do not have it out for every 2 weeks. She will have the tape measure and she'll have the scales, and then obviously she'll get on it, and then we'll take the measurements down and stuff like that, so that she's not tempted to get on them every single day. Just what I try and tell people to do is just take your time, hide the scales, hide the tape measure. You do not need to do it every single day. There is some people that can do it every single day. I can do it every single day if I wanted to, because I know if it goes up a little bit, I know it's all down to water weight. It could be anything. But some people get discouraged about that, and they'll see it go up, and that's when people go, oh, I give up, and then they start binging, and in fact it could just be something really little at the same time. So yeah, that's my advice for you in this video. Just don't weigh yourself every day. Just do it every 2 weeks, 4 weeks maximum. Just put the scales away, okay? And just concentrate on your nutrition, concentrate on your exercise programs, and then you will be absolutely fine. You do not have to train every single day. She's training 3 days a week with her program, and then she's coming to my boot camps as well, and she's jumping into the boot camps as well on top of that. So she's not really doing a lot, and she's getting her steps in, obviously, and she's doing park runs as well, because she absolutely seems to love park runs for some reason. But hey, who doesn't love park runs? So I'm going to go and do this because I've got to go and just sort some bits out at home, and then we will get some dinner together. Okay, so now all that's done, let's just quickly put some dinner together. Super simple. All you're going to need is some green beans. You're going to need some salmon. I'm making 2 of these because the other half wants some as well. And then I'm going to be using some of this Thai green curry paste. I've got half a pack of prawns. And then we've got some spring onions, and I just need to use some coconut oil as well. Okay, so we're going to attempt to make that as well on top. So there you go. Just going to follow everything in there, and I'm going to do that. But this one's really good because you can actually freeze it as well. But we're going to make this one fresh as well. There you go. Didn't take long. About 12-15 minutes. This is definitely one of my favourites. We made it on, I think we made it on day 12, but this is definitely one of my favourites as well. So I actually do enjoy this one for a low carb meal, because you've got your protein in it, you've got your healthy fats in there, and obviously you've got enough carbs in here with all the vegetables and stuff like that. So this is basically I will be keeping this on my meal planner from now on, this one. Okay, so that dinner was absolutely gorgeous. It's like I said, that's one of my go-tos now. And that is on my meal planner at the same time. It's actually pretty good, that meal, actually. But yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see it all anyway. I literally put up how to make it, and I've been putting it onto my Instagram. I've also been putting it onto my TikTok, which is all going to be linked for you underneath for you as well, if you want to have a look for that. But yeah, like I said, we're on the last stretch of this thing now, so we are nearly at the end of this thing, and I'm literally going to be starting my 500,000 steps in about 10ish days that starts. So like I said, if you want to follow me on that, it's all going to be going up onto my Instagram as well. So I will be posting on there daily anyway. Everything will be up there, so if anyone wants to follow along, if you want to join in, just tag me in your stories and I will put you into my stories at the same time. So yeah, that's all you got to do. So make sure you like, you subscribe, and hit that bell button down there, and I'll see you tomorrow.